Hello everyone, Jinsal Scalp here, and to celebrate LOONA's first comeback as 12, I decided to rank every one of LOONA's title tracks. I've been listening to LOONA ever since Odd Eye Circle era, which was quite a while ago, so I thought that it would be nice to evaluate their songs since they've grown so much over the past 5 years. It feels like I've been listening to the Moon Girls since the dinosaurs were around, so it's about time I rank them all and share it to the world. The tiers are as follows. S. For such a sexy song. A. For amazing. B. For good. C. For average. And D. For it should have stayed in the drafts. These are my own thoughts and opinions, so do not throw rocks at me. Without wasting any time, let's get on with the video.
Hey, okay. Oh my god, yes. Say, oh my god, yes.
You know what they always say, the first usually never turns out well. And I think I see that with this song. This song will forever hold a special place in my heart for being the one that started it all. Much respect to her indeed, but this song is so lacking compared to their other songs. Maybe back then this sounded amazing and all that, but looking back at most of their earlier songs, they're really bland and dry. If we were back in 2016-17, maybe this would be a good B tier, but it's been 5 years. It's a shame too, since this was Heejin's solo, who also is one of the more talented and charismatic members of LOONA. Vivid wasn't enough to fully show Heejin's true capability as an idol. But it was also because of this song that LOONA had more room to improve. They didn't want to show LOONA's full potential that early on, since it would make every other song after that a downgrade. Anyhow, I think this song was intentionally made to not be so great to make future releases look better, but it still isn't good though. If I wasn't a fan of slow songs, this surely would be at the very bottom of the list. Luckily, I have immaculate taste and will put it here. I used to dislike these types of songs back then since I thought they were so monotonous and slow. I was very into the pop side of K-pop and was always uninterested in these kinds of songs. But after a few years, I'd say this is one of the better solos. And I think that would have to be because of Hyunjin matching the concept and song so well. Hyunjin doesn't get to show her vocals much nowadays, and I really miss it. Her voice is perfect for the melancholic tone of the song. Her soothing tone matching the instrumentals is truly beautiful. Everything about this song is perfect. The ad-libs, the piano, the instrumentals, and her voice, oh my god. This was the best she's ever sounded. The iconic Hey You and intro. Her delivery when singing the lyrics is just so calming. I wish we get to see more slower songs from LOONA with Hyunjin taking the lead. She would be perfect for La Maison. The only reason why I didn't put it any higher is because that would make 5 other songs move up a tier, which would ruin the whole point of the list. But I do love this song a lot and will always love it. This was the song that stopped Beethoven from making music. This wasn't just a song, it was an experience the first time hearing it, and still is. This song gave us our first listen to LOONA's true diverse discography. Vivid was dance pop, Around You was a ballad, while this one was pure orchestral and classical goodness. C. Haseul does not sing a lot these days. Apart from the obvious hiatus, for the times that she was in the group, she doesn't get much lines. Heck, she barely had any lines for Hi Hi, and for Paint the Town she should have had more, since she's what most fans consider a main vocalist. Just listen to her voice in this song. BBC gave her a Disney track and she ate it up. Most main vocalists of this generation sounds like a typical pop singer, no hate to those vocalists. But Haseul over here is bringing a different flavored cake to the table, and none of you, not even her company, are eating it. I just can't help but think this song doesn't get as much praise as it should, and I'm pretty offended by it. Haseul and this song go so well together, it's incredible. With that being said, I still think this song could have been better. Maybe it was the delivery of the lyrics or the quite boring start of the song. I feel like we could have had something a tiny bit better, but overall, still a great song. This is what real sexy bitches listen to. If you dislike this song, then I'm afraid no one likes you too. Kidding. But I'd like to argue the fact that Yeojin sang one of the best LOONA solos out there, and she's still underrated. I may not be the biggest fan of hers, but I appreciate her a lot for her abilities as an idol. This song is a staple in LOONA's discography, and by LOONA's discography, I meant the whole K-pop industry. Though I admit I wasn't the biggest fan of this song for the reason that I thought it was too bubbly or corny. It took me some time to realize, but after 3 years of listening, the song was made to be cheesy. Since I got into Odd Eye Circle era first, I thought LOONA should be more girl crush than anything. This song reminds me that you don't always have to take things too seriously and just have fun. The music video that accompanied this song was perfect for the narrative it was trying to tell. That with Yeojin's cute and bubbly personality, this song was another example of great artistry. Not to mention she did that at 15 years of age. Though still not good enough for sexy, there definitely was more room for improvement for her vocals and dancing, but she still ate it up regardless. This song is sadder than it seems. I have an emotional connection with this song and it makes me tear up. This is one of those K-pop songs that you don't have to read the lyrics for you to understand what was being told. The title, Love and Live alone makes me cry. Now add that with the sentimental singing the members give us throughout the whole song, and it just might hurt you. It's a weird feeling that I can't describe with words alone. Songs like Archu by Lovelies, DKDK by Promise9, and This are so melodically sad. After School by Weekly is literally accompanied with a trap beat, but the melody makes me sad all the time. The melody, the title, the innocence, the genuineness of their singing, the simple instrumentals, the music video which is so sad for no reason. Why did Robot Vivi have to die? It just gets me every time. I'll say this once. Vibe, emotion, expression, and feelings will always be over strong vocals, dance, rap, and instrumentals. If a song hits you in a different way, then the artist has done their work of portraying their emotions through music. Which makes this a sure, amazing tier song. I don't know what the whole fandom's collective opinion is on this song, but I personally dislike it. This would be the only time I disliked a song from there solely because that this isn't my type of song. But I do have some other reasons to why I don't like it at all. The song is literally the same lines over and over again. Call me nitpicky and whatnot, but I thought that was so uncreative of them. I really don't think it was an artistic decision in their part, but more of a lazy excuse. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I was the one who failed to see the appeal of this song, but it's been 4 years and I still don't see it. I assume that it was done because Vivi wasn't as fluent in Korean as she is now, which is why they gave her the same lyrics to sing. Which I understand, but I wish they approached it differently. The chorus is pretty catchy and so is Haseul's rap. The MV was really cute and entertaining, but that would be it for me. I also liked Every Day I Need You just a bit more since I'm a sucker for R&B and I'm Jin Soul biased, but even that isn't much of an improvement. This just wasn't my cup of tea at all. This was the culmination of 1/3 and I couldn't ask for a much better ending than this. Everything good about 1/3 was in this song. I remember back then I used to let my music play on low speaker while I was sleeping because it calms me. Songs would play for the night until I fall asleep, and there will be times that this song would play, and let me tell you something. Listening to this song when you're in a peaceful state of mind is heavenly. Me being half asleep with this song playing in the back made me feel like I was a Disney princess with a real-life soundtrack playing. This song makes you feel exquisite inside and out. No other song in K-pop will ever make you feel this way. This feeling of delicacy with every note, lyric, melody. This truly was another type of song. This was art being conveyed. Even till this day, LOONA, or anyone in that matter, hasn't released a song this unique. I will forever hold this song highly until the day I disappear. I could make a whole essay about this song, but that would make the video an hour long. For being the first LOONA song to ever blow up, I'd say this hasn't aged that well. LOONA was finally making rounds and gaining recognition for their unique concept. For the time, this has made quite the cultural impact on K-pop. It's not BTS type of impact, but it definitely sparked something in the industry. I remember people asking about LOONA so much and being hooked instantly. They even had this song up on a NASA playlist for the eclipse that year. Clips of the music video were being spread around and everyone was impressed by the quality of their music. The iconic blonde girl with a red skirt dancing in a circle was seen everywhere, and who else could it be other than Kimberly herself? This era was too iconic and memorable, and in my opinion, is a pivotal moment in K-pop. The era itself was amazing to witness, but I can't say the same with the song. The song for a long time got too repetitive and lost its initial charm. The hype definitely was a factor to the success of this song, and at the time no one was releasing anything like this, especially from a small group like LOONA. Amazing would be a great tier for it, but I feel like the other songs are just better on that tier. So I'll put it at good. Even with my bias singing this, I still think this song isn't all that. There was a reason why we left EDM songs back in 2016. These type of songs just would get too old quickly. By the 5th time listening, you're already over it. Which might be why I dislike it so much. I used to play this song on repeat for days end because I was trying to force myself to like it. Today, the only time I want to listen to this is when I actually want to listen to it. Which is once a year or just never. You have to be in a specific mood to listen to this song, and that mood barely comes by with me. But when you do happen to be in that mood, this song will sound 10 times better than it actually is. Obviously this was what the producer intended, but this just doesn't hit the spot like their other songs do. As a Jin Soul bias, it hurts talking shit about this song because she ate this up so much and left 0 crumbs. She looked so professional, sounded so amazing, and looked so amazing in blonde that I can't put this at the bottom. I used to say this was one of, if not the best LOONA solo out there. I treated this song like it was the second coming of Jesus Christ and Cherry was going to save us from the dark evils of the earth. Though I still purely believe in that second statement, I think this song wasn't all great as to how I used to view it. The main point of this song was the sudden change in tempo and beat in the chorus. Which I do agree that it's still very badass, but the more I listened to it, the more I would have preferred a version without it. Yeah, it's crazy and all, but I think if they just gave Cherry the love Cherry and without the motion, I think it would have been near perfect. Just like with Kiss Later, a song that is purely for fun. I would love to hear something like that again, but with a more modern odd eye circle feel to it. Add that with Cherry's clear vocals and lovely aura, we could have gotten the best K-pop song of the 2010s. The potential was there and I'm kinda sad they didn't take it, but I suppose it was for the concept of OEC and the sake of the whole Looniverse, with Cherry being able to teleport and she connects all the worlds or some shit like that. Though I'm not sure, I don't read the manga. You simply cannot hate on this song. This is the pop perfection I was talking about. This is the love Cherry without the motion. The serotonin boost that we needed for the summer. Odd Eye Circle just elevates this song so much more than what it is. Perfect vocals and rap. Everything was right about. I really can't say anything negative about this song. I'd say this is the most well-rounded LOONA song out there. I don't know what that really means, but you get me. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. By the time of me making my script, I placed this song an A, but the more I think about it, if the song is so perfect, why not put it on S? This might not be my favorite LOONA song, but I love it so much. However, I just can't put this on S because I feel like I would be lying to myself, and I really don't think it's as good as the other S tiers. This song is just the good parts of every Odd Eye Circle solo gathered into one song. Like literally, the song is just love Cherry motion on crack. Which is an ongoing theme with all the subunits. The sounds of the solos mixed into one. This was also the second LOONA song to blow up after Eclipse. Another hit from the Moon Girls themselves.
Wanna play?
When talking about the best LOONA track, Sweet Crazy Love will always be in discussion. This song is so great that I don't even know where to start. The intro to this song might be the best in K-pop ever. That feeling of not knowing what's about to happen but you know you're in for a treat. Those violins playing, in comes the piano, the iconic Hey Boy You Wanna Play. With the bass starting to kick in, and then the 3-second pause as it makes you readies you for the rest of the song. Do I really have to explain further? The intro alone makes the song one of the best songs ever made, even beyond K-pop. Everything you'd want from a song is in this. There is no reason for me to go in depth with this one. If you haven't listened to it, please do. I'll let you experience the greatness that is this song. I had originally placed this song on average and just now realized how stupid I was for doing that. This has got to be their most uplifting song. In fact, this might also be the first time a LOONA song isn't about a love interest. Yes, this is all about love too, but instead of a love interest, the one being loved is yourself. Eve's smooth vocals, her swan-like dancing, the soultronica sound of this song, the inspiring message. Lyrics like, my heart that wants to be like you seems like it's pertaining to someone else. But that someone else is yourself. You saw a version of yourself, a much better version of you. You realized the potential you had and wanted to be that version of you, and your heart longs for that other self that you slowly reach out trying to start a new life. I'll trust myself, no matter what, with bright lights, I'll hold myself, all my life. It had such a beautiful message that it was disgraceful of me to put it at average. Now I will reflect on my actions and try to become a better tier list maker. I apologize to my new stans out there. Please forgive me. There's a reason why this is still one of LOONA's top songs. BBC knew what they were doing when they gave this song to Choo. Honestly, who else would have done a better job with Heart Attack? Literally no one else. Not every idol can have such amount of charm and charisma just through voice alone. Even without watching live stages for the song, you can tell that the person singing is oozing with talent and skill. Choo can make everyone fall in love with her, and this song is proof. This might be the perfect example of a member matching the concept so well that it was a match made in heaven. This didn't sound like a debut from a rookie idol at all. It's like she's been singing since being in her mother's womb. A natural-born idol singer indeed. The song itself is already great on its own, but Choo gave it her Choo-ness and just made it 10 times better. Make someone listen to this song and they'll surely fall in love. If you hate this song, you're a GodWon anti. I don't care, I don't care. I don't make the rules. This might not be the best one of the 12, but I respect this bop so much that I can't hate it. It's literally all it is, a bop. It just makes me so happy and cheerful and I love it so much. GodWon's voice is so crunchy and cute throughout the whole song. She's so precious, oh my lord, I might cry. I may not be the biggest LOONA stan, but for GodWon, I will cross any ocean and climb any mountain. On a serious note, the only reason why this song isn't any higher is because I don't think it deserves to be on top with the greats. It surely could have been better, but I think they did what they had to do, so I'm not really mad about it. This song is good by the fact that it's a good song, but it lacks the amazingness factor that the other higher songs have. She may not be the best of the bunch, but I'll surely catch a grenade for this song and her. It has been quite the journey since Vivid. LOONA had their ups and downs, but they have definitely evolved through time. From start to finish, I'd say it was consistent growth, like it or not. There couldn't have been a more fitting end to the Girl of the Month concept. This song, all things considered, is an amazing way to end the series. The main theme of Why would circle around self-love, while the other two were focused on a certain love interest. Why shows you that loving yourself is the best kind of love. Whether it be you trying to change your life better, or you learning to love yourself with the pain you've endured. It's obvious they were trying to send a message. And it delivered. Olivia sounds amazing in this song too. Her powerful voice and emotional delivery just improves the song much more. Her charismatic fierce aura really shines and lets you know that she's confident. Olivia doesn't need no one else in her life. She's a lone wolf. Jin Soul's rap feature was great too, making the girl crush vibe even more apparent. The biggest weakness of this song might be its longevity. These type of songs get too old too quick. It's a shame because it's such a great and well-made song. I simply can't put it on top because that wouldn't sit right with me. Love Forever was pretty satisfactory. I really can't think of anything negative with this song. I think this song has aged very well from the very first listen to now. It's still as good as it was 3 years ago. Its only weakness I can think of is its concept. Cute concepts definitely isn't the most original thing ever, but I'll do say that this song does it well. But unlike her sisters, 1/3 and Odd Eye Circle, this was nothing special. It was just good and enjoyable. But for being the last song in the whole pre-debut era, it was also pretty underwhelming. My final verdict would be that this song is great on its own and is pretty enjoyable. But compared to their other songs, this just doesn't hit as hard, which is why I can't put it any higher. This was the song that really made me fall in love with LOONA, so I'll try not to be as biased. Oops, just kidding. Hi Hi is the greatest song ever made, cry about it. Anyways, in all seriousness, I do have valid reasons to why I put it that high. This is the song Love Forever could have been. For such an overused, cliched concept, this song does it so well. This is bubblegum K-pop in its peak form. Anything you wanted from a song like this was served. It's like when you're playing a game and you give your character all the stats boost. Hi Hi is the epitome of this genre. This song escalates so much from beginning to end with no time to breathe at all. The main objective of this song is to literally take you so high in your emotions that it's almost like a drug. The title itself, Hi Hi, makes you launch up to space. The exhilarating experience that this song gives you is unmatched. Minus the horrendous line distribution, this song is near perfect. Play this anywhere and the trees will grow 10 times faster. This is how you take a concept and make the best out of it. It's incredible.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
I don't even have words for this. So what? More like, so bad. I'm kidding, but this was such a downgrade compared to Hi Hi and Butterfly. Literally the only thing that carried this song is their vocals. People say the choreography was cool and all, but honestly, I thought it was just messy. I couldn't tell what was happening on stage. Their vocals and the bridge to this song carried so hard that without it, I wouldn't have even put it in any tier. The powerful vocals was amazing to hear. It sounded like an anthem. The bridge, being produced by SM himself, was beautiful as expected. It was dreamy, uplifting, and calming. I still think it's their best bridge. But other than that, this song is so bad. This was the only time LOONA has missed. Their past songs may have not aged well or is boring, but at least at one point, they were considered good. This song, from the very first second of me listening to it, I've always hated. LOONA, out of all groups, made me disappointed. Maybe it was the fact that they were incomplete, though I think it would still sound pretty shit. Maybe it was the 1 year that we had to wait for this. Maybe if it was released 5 months after Butterfly it would have been acceptable. But no, 1 year of waiting and we get this mess. The album was also pretty underwhelming compared to previous ones. LOONA tried to do something new again as they always do, but this time, it didn't work. Sorry not sorry.
Whoa, whoa. Let's pump it up.
At this point I was so out of touch with LOONA that I was ready to unstand them if this song was even the tiniest bit trash. And it was trash. But then it wasn't. Okay, I really did not know what to expect. I only watched some of the teasers once and went in with a blind eye. I tried not setting my expectations too high that I might just hate it, but also not too low because I knew what they were capable of. And at first listen, it was really weird. Like really weird. I didn't even dislike it, I thought it was just a mess. I was confused with everything going on that I didn't bother listening to it. I couldn't hate on it too, so I just pretended none of it happened and just waited for the next comeback. There would be few occasions where I actually listened to it though. I may have been confused, but I do know I liked it a lot more than So What, and it was enough for me to listen to it. By the time I've embraced its weirdness and goofiness, it's actually really good. Like, this is a party song. I'd be so down to hear this at someone else's party. It doesn't try as much as So What, and that's what makes it better. So What did too much for one song that it became a mess. While this one was a mess indeed, but it was a good mess. It was intended to be messy and I love it. This is the literal definition of a bop.
We about to paint a town. Let's go. Paint a town.
By time of making this script, it would have been 2 weeks since the release of the album. And in that short amount of time, I can say this is a pretty good song. I don't think of it so highly or anything. I just think it's a solid track. Nothing too special, but also nothing too much. I think of this song as the song So What should have been. The girl crush vibe of PTT is much more powerful and noticeable. Unlike the confusing mess that was So What. This had more of a clearer vision. If this was released back then in summer 2019, this would have been such a big hit. Since there was no pandemic yet, LOONA could have went anywhere and promoted this song around the world. But BBC had to fuck up as always, and now we're here. Again, another scandalous line distribution, with GodWon barely appearing a second and VV getting the one-liner. It's a shame too, since this would be their first OT12 comeback, but I guess we can't have nice things anymore. My opinion with this song might change with time, but at the moment, I think this is a great song. Not too good, but also not too bad. I think the whole album was the best LOONA has put out in a while, and for being such a great group already, I still think they have room for improvement. Or maybe, they've already peaked. This one is truly special. This isn't just merely a song. No, this is the best song ever. No, not even just that. This is art itself. This is the art of music, the art of performance, cinema, expressionism, literature. Literally the art of anything. I can't think of anything else that made me gaze in awe like Butterfly did. Leading up to the comeback, we didn't expect a full-blown art performance from them. We thought we were just getting a more serious approach to their concept, and honestly, we were fine with that. LOONA had subverted our expectations during this era, even surpassing their already diverse music and talents. There were times that I forgot this was LOONA at all. I was so amazed with this song that the fact LOONA sang it always shocks me. It was in a league of its own even outside of K-pop. I couldn't treat this as just any other song from a K-pop group. Something so out of this world I had to comprehend what was happening. Once you understand Butterfly, it will stick with you forever. This is a one-of-a-kind experience that only happens once in a lifetime. I'm not even exaggerating at this point. It will be quite a while until we see something like this again. They've outdone themselves to the point that I don't think they'll ever top this, and that is fine for me. Because this song solidifies LOONA as one of K-pop's best. This was the best LOONA has ever sounded. They weren't belting any high notes, but you can tell that they were singing from the heart. There is emotion in their singing. The slow and calming verses contrast with the synth-heavy chorus is just amazing. The choreography being one of the bests in K-pop. LOONA showing off their synchronization and teamwork as a group. The fluidity of their arms as they literally looked like butterflies flying throughout the whole song. Their elegance that spreads around the stage when they perform, combined with their unique visuals, is a sight to be seen. The music video that fully captures the tone and message of the song. Directed by the JPD themselves, it was beautiful, pleasing, ethereal, with eye-catching set designs and locations, featuring other people from other countries, race, and cultures. The message about being yourself and spreading your wings, I think Chuu had the best explanation here. And I quote, Butterfly means so much, especially the part where the caterpillar becomes a butterfly. I thought it really overlapped with us. It's not just our members but that the fans that listen to LOONA as well, we can all identify as one. You know how there are obstacles for everyone's hopes and dreams? I hope we can all picture overcoming it and flying upwards. End quote. No matter who you are, and who you were, or what you've done, and what you'll do. We are all the same inside out, and we are all beautiful people of this world. A small and simple message that has a lot of meaning to it. In a world full of hate and chaos, there is one thing certain. Regardless of all our differences, we are the same. And each and every one of us is important. This was the message LOONA was trying to tell. The butterfly effect that they wanted so that all of us, around the world would hear this song. The song that will literally tell you to spread your wings and fly high. LOONA has always had great and diverse music. But this one isn't just a great song. It connects us. And when the artist tries to convey their message through an art form, and it happens to connect us with the music and each other, you know they've done it. LOONA didn't just peak in music with this one, but in overall artistry. I will be waiting for them, or literally any artist out there to try and overthrow this one. But until then, Butterfly will still, and always be, a masterpiece of art.